Hey there, what's going on everybody? This is Daxon here with Untitled.org. As you may know from my past few videos, I just moved into my new house and I'm trying now, I've been here for about 3 weeks now, I'm trying to get my shelving and things like that back up in my office. So I'm unpacking things like this and trying to get them back up. However, I threw away the templates for these floating shelves when I put them up the first time. And I'm sitting here thinking, how the heck do I put these floating shelves up and make sure the screws are perfectly in the wall far enough apart to put up the shelf? And then I kind of seen this idea online only, but they used other materials. So I'm just going to try to make this simpler. What I did is just took a piece of paper and I can kind of feel the holes, where the holes are at. If not, you can kind of bend up to the end of the paper. But basically I did this and held it very still, and I matched the holes up perfectly with the holes in the shelf, and then I just used a pencil right here and I kind of felt around for my holes and then pushed the pencil, or you can use anything like this, down perfectly into the holes. So now I'm going to test out my idea. I'm going to put this piece of paper as level as I can up on the wall and put the screws in, and I'm going to see if this was a success or not and try to get this shelf up on the wall using this method. So I'm going to pause this video and give it a go and let's see what happens. Actually, one more thing, I already paused the video and then I kind of thought about it to make it easier. I'm going to put the piece of paper up here and I'm going to use my pencil, and I only have two hands, and you can see one hand's holding my camera and the other hand's holding this, but put this up here and then use your pencil or your marker or whatever, and right where those holes are in the paper, put your marks on your wall, and that way you don't have to hold up the paper, and that way you know you have your marks on the wall and you know exactly where to put your screws. So I'm going to mark and I'll be right back. Okay, and so of course it is my luck that my pencil leads just broke out and I can't find my stash of pencils and pens and markers since I just moved. So what I did is just took one of my screws and just put little marks there. If you can see it, the camera will focus right there, and a little scratch right there. So now once again I'm going to pause and put my screws in, or try to. This metal is a little hard to get into. Okay, and you can ignore my paper because it is crooked. This is the way I held it on the shelf when I was marking the holes. But these screws fit perfectly in the holes. They look pretty level. They're right along the crease in this metal. By the way, this was cool. The previous owners put this up to kind of make a little room down here. In the basement, it's different than drywall. It's definitely unique, and then I painted it myself here. Anyway, that's what's up with the metal. I'm not outside or anything, but so got these here. The screws look perfectly on the holes. I'm going to bring in the screws just a little bit more and try to get this floating shelf on here. And there we go. The shelf is up here, decently solid. Nice little floating shelf. And what I'm going to do now is get my little 3D printed headphone holder, because I'm tired of it being down here. And I'm going to put that up there on that shelf to hold my headphone. Alright, so there we go at the final touches. I'm going to put a couple things on here, of course, but I got my 3D printed that I made headphone holder. Comes in handy every day when I put these on to do business calls and things like that out of the way, and then I have them, just plug into my microphone. Just gotta pick them up. When I'm done with them, I just put them back on. But that's enough of that. Anyway, that's how you can hang a floating shelf if you do not have the template paper that comes with it that shows you where to put your holes. This works. It seemed like just as good, honestly. Just make sure you match up your holes right. But that's it for this video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment if you have any questions or suggestions. Also, don't forget to check out my website, noxad.org. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all later.